And we're back for some more Persona 4 Golden. Last time we got stuck in the TV world for just a few minutes, and all of a sudden we feel sluggish. Now we're about to go rest up. Hopefully tomorrow will bring us some good news. Or what am I saying?
You are never right when it comes to that stuff. Anyways, I was actually absent for the previous episode just because I was kind of really run down. I just had a really long week at work, but I am back and ready to roll.
Oh. And we saw someone's corpse just hanging upside down from a tenor pole.
Oh my god, this has a very familiar ring to it. Alright, so now Dojima is actually saying, I've got stuff to do for work, so you're kind of on your own for the day.
Yeah,
as usual.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that going on lately.
Yeah, oh my god. So yeah, what are we going to be doing probably in this episode today, do you think?
Well, we have to go to school for one.
Yeah, and yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of other interesting stuff. So you guys will see once we actually get going with this. So it seems to be a lot of discussion. What are these girls gossiping about?
A police car has to be cruising by. I mean, I wonder what could have happened there.
That is not good regardless, considering that this is supposed to be a peaceful town.
I guess not so peaceful anymore.
Nope. Oh my god. So, more sirens. Huzzah. More incidents.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, it's interesting to note that the mysterious bear that showed up earlier, the one that's been on the loading screen, has always said that someone's been throwing people in here.
Oh my god, throwing people in here, that is just weird, but also seems to be relevant to what exactly is going on.
Yeah, at the moment, and school assembly, it's just going to mean one thing.
That is never a good thing with the school assembly, and it seems to have been unexpected. So yeah, did the bear say what his name was? Because I did not catch that bit.
He doesn't name himself yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wasn't unaware of that, but yeah. We're going to be seeing a lot of that bear, we'll say that. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing quite a bit of that bear.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last time.
Nope. And the principal.
Announcement for all of you. One of our third-year students, Ms. Saki Konishi of Class 3, has passed away.
Dun dun dun.
Aw, man. So it seems like a victim has been found. Seems like Yosuke is aware of this and is not very happy about it.
Yeah, you kind of can get into why. So this is basically the second victim within a week, killed in the same fashion.
Yeah, and I'm not. Was I mentioned about Yosuke's relationship with Konishi?
Oh, Saki?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they both work in the same Jeunesse
department store.
Yeah, department store. Although her family owns a liquor store outside of Jeunesse, and well, according to some of the neighbors, there's been some content that Jeunesse makes things a little bit too convenient. Mean that they're here, they have everything, but there's also kind of
seems like there are also local businesses that seem to have been
struggling because they can't
attract people because everyone's going to Jeunesse.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's competition.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it seems like the locals are on the wrong end of that competition.
She died the same way as that.
Yeah,
right?
Which I guess, creepy. In a way, put a strain in her relationship with
Yosuke.
It's gotta be a serial murder case.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
Unknown poison. Unknown.
Now we got some rumors flying around about someone dying to unknown poison. I mean, I don't know how that's possible. I mean,
this is so weird. This is what happens when you have high school kids.
Oh, high school kids always fooling around those damn phones. Maybe Mr. Moroka's onto something.
Yeah, but that's just mean, honestly. In a time like this, when you're speculating about crap, let's just let the police do their jobs and actually know what happened before we freaking speculate.
Well, how are the police supposed to handle this bizarre murder case? I mean, there's no weapon involved, right?
True, but speculation is just so not. I know why they're doing it. They're trying to figure it out, but that's just. Some of the
I watched it
concepts are weird.
Are they trying to figure it out, or are they just glad some sprinkles of drama has affected their lives?
Senpai looked
Probably
like
that.
she
I
was
mean, completely
writhing in
honest.
pain.
Most likely that.
She disappeared from the screen.
What?
All right. So this is where the connection gets.
Similar situation as that
This is where you can make the connection that whoever shows up on the Midnight Channel at midnight with the TV turned off, they're pretty much stuck in the, or is a sign that this person could be stuck in the TV world. We'll call it that. It's
For simplicity's sake.
yeah, pretty much. So that's the connection we're drawn to so far. It makes you wonder, why do they target said people? Is it because of whoever's the talk of the town?
Or is it other reasons that we'll get into at a later point? But yeah. So, Yosuke's just kind of recapping about that bear, saying that someone's been throwing people in there, and we'll get into the mechanics. We'll get into the full mechanics of that once we actually figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into it in due time. So basically, this is pretty much the point where you're trying to figure out, this can't be a coincidence. People don't just show up on TV and die.
Yeah, it's awkward. Well, not awkward, but more like weird, I will call it.
Well, it's a supernatural cause, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like in Persona 3, where every time the clock strikes midnight, Tartarus, that's the name of the place that shows up. Tartarus shows up right in front of right at the same place where the school is.
You should just let the police handle this.
And by definition, Tartarus is supposed to be a place of suffering.
Haven't made any progress on the announcers
torment.
case.
Yeah.
Besides, even if
Probably
we told
isn't
them
that
about
like
the
the
world
equivalent of
inside
hell,
the
I
TV,
think?
there's no way they're gonna believe us. If I'm completely off base with this, that's fine.
In this kind of concept?
Well, what Tartarus is not exactly what you call like raging infernal hell. I mean, a hell can be. Well, hell takes many forms.
There's no
I mean,
way
I could probably look up the exact definition of Tartarus in just a moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get
so
ready.
we want Yosuke pretty
waiting
much
for you
while
at
he's looking
Junes.
that up. Yosuke's like, okay, I'm gonna go back into the TV world, and he asks you, the protagonist, to actually do that again, and she is kind of on the fence about it. But she's like, well, I'm not sure if we'll be able to get out safely, and she's a little bit worried about that.
Yeah. All right. This is also you also get a slightly different response. You get a slightly different response to when she asks you for suggestion. Also, by the way, Tartarus in
Ancient Greek.
In Greek mythology is the deep abyss that is used as a dungeon of torment and suffering for the wicked, as the prison for Titans. It's also considered to be a primordial force or a deity along entities such as the earth, night, and time. So that's why in Persona 3, whenever Tartarus shows up, it always shows up every night at midnight. But it's only aware of those who have their personas, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
So Chia's trying to choke Yosuke out, but I think Yosuke's kind of made up his mind already.
Yeah. When a guy walks around with a 9-iron and a bull rope here, he's definitely more than made up his mind.
Yep, already tied around his waist as well.
What about you? Could you just
I can almost imagine it's kind of like lowering down through the TV world. Like he just slowly just lowers himself, just a little low, Chie, just a little lower, just a little lower now.
Oh my
Not
god!
that low.
Sorry, and understanding has increased as a result of the response that you just gave.
Yes, as I mentioned in one of the previous parts, there are some responses throughout the story that can actually increase one of your stats.
Which is pretty cool. Did you want to go over the stats really quick?
Yes. Basically, there are 5 different stats you can level up. There's academics or knowledge, depending on what you want to see. There's courage. There is understanding. There is diligence, and there is kindness.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, and I think like there'll be different ways to level up these stats besides just giving responses, but we'll get into that one as they come along.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's no use
so Yosuke's like, okay, let's just get on with this. Let's just get this started.
Yeah, the game gives you 3 medicine vials for a reason.
Yep.
Since I'm playing on normal difficulty, it should not necessarily be a problem. But if you're playing on like hard or even very hard, then you pretty much are gonna need them off the bat.
Yep. Oh my god. So, good thing for free items.
At least for this bit.
Yep. So she's kind of on the other side, just chilling.
You might want to take back the chilling part, because now she's panicking.
Yep.
I knew this wasn't gonna work.
So apparently the rope has been cut off, which is not very good.
Yeah, I makes you wonder, how's that cut off? Like, did like the portal had so much pressure on the rope that it just snapped?
I would assume so.
Is this? Look, this is the same.
He still has the rope tied around his waist.
Yep, and I like how he didn't. How did I not figure this out that the rope is no longer connected? Oh my god. Never mind. Let's just watch the cutscene.
You're the ones behind this. You're that thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
Lately, I can tell someone's been throwing people in here. It's making this world more and more messed up. This is the second time you guys came here, and I don't think anyone forced you in. That means you're the most suspicious. You guys must be the ones throwing the people in here.
Sorry, my phone had to go off. Yeah, I don't think this really matters what you pick here.
What are you talking about, throwing people in? If someone was thrown in here and they couldn't get out, they might die. Who would do such a... Wait a sec. All this talk about someone throwing people in here, does he mean Senpai and the announcer? Did that someone throw those two in here? Hey, what do you think?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they must have accidentally fell in. You tell me.
I agree.
Definitely not.
Let's assume.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to change the channel. Oh, the remote's not working. Maybe try to change the channel by actually physically touching the TV. Whoa!
What are you guys mumbling about? Why'd you come
Oh
here
my
anyways?
god.
It's a one-way door.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah,
get out
sure,
once you're
okay.
in.
That'd make the
Remember
funniest
how
plot
I
twist
had to
ever.
let you
They
guys
only
out?
accidentally fell in, so
Yeah, whatever.
their deaths are
We
just
don't
nothing
need
more
your
than
help this time.
coincidence.
See,
Oh my-
this time we have a lifeline.
And he finally realizes
What?
about 2 minutes after the fact the rope is no longer tied around his waist.
We're done investigating here.
Yeah, which makes you wonder how
I'm the one who wants to
was the rope
investigate.
loose enough for
I've lived
him to
here
take it
for a
off
long
himself?
time, but it's never been
I have no idea.
I would imagine you have to pull it down, the rope. I mean,
Prove to me you're
because
not
as you're
throwing
pulling it down, you're
people
trying to
in here.
loosen the grip.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much this exchange is the bear
So
thinks
it
that
is
we're
you
the ones
guys.
throwing people in here and
Last
we're trying
time,
to
it's
defend
not
ourselves from
us.
it.
So we've got nothing to prove to you. Hey,
Yeah,
you better answer our questions. This isn't
I
like
mean,
last
do you
time
think it's
you came
natural
by
for him to be
accident.
jumping
We're
to
dead
conclusions like
serious.
this?
Listen up.
I
'Cause
kinda don't blame
died
him.
in our world.
Why is
Every
that?
time the fog appears,
Because
a dead body shows
because he's
up.
been trying
It
he's
has to be related
had
to this
his life
place somehow.
disturbed
If
and
you
I
know
think he
something,
would
tell us.
want to figure it out as soon as
Dead
best
body.
as humanly
Whenever
possible,
the
I
fog
guess.
appears, I know
So it's like,
that
hey, if
it's
someone's coming
foggy
down
on
here a
your
lot, that
side.
kind of
The
does
fog
cast
lifts here.
cast
Right,
a
Dangerous
cast a
when the fog
suspicious
lifts.
veil over us.
That's
So
why the
You mean
shadows
raise
get
the suspicion?
violent.
Yeah.
yeah.
So basically, what he just explained is every time it's foggy in the real world, if the fog will lift here, that means shadows emerge and get on the prow. So pretty much every time it's sunny over the other side, shadows are basically very docile, which I thought was a little interesting. I guess, I mean, weather does affect people's moods from time to time. Like, sometimes if you're walking under, you know, a dark cloud, you know, it's all gloomy out there. You feel gloomy.
Yeah.
And this bear's driving me nuts.
Yep. And
What's
Yosuke
this
is
place
kind of fed up with this whole scenario.
Studio. Is something being filmed here?
I kind of blame him for that. It does get frustrating with people sometimes.
Weird show being filmed here?
Being
Weird
filmed.
show? Filmed? What is that?
You know what's interesting? If there was something really called the
I'm
Midnight
asking
Channel,
if
who
someone's
would be
been
filming
the
it?
people that get thrown
I
in
don't know.
here.
That would be
I
awkward.
don't get it.
Like,
This world
like,
has
like, there's
always
no
been
like,
this.
as far as we know, there's
one
like no
has ever done
camera
that
shooting the
filming
thing.
here.
Yeah. Always been like this? Well, not by me
Only
again.
me and Shadows are here. I told you before.
Look, we don't know what these shadow things are, or what you are either, for that matter. You keep telling us to prove our innocence, but you're the most suspicious thing here. Maybe you're the real culprit. And what's with that stupid
Oh,
costume?
maybe this
It's time you
mysterious
showed
bear
your
is the culprit.
face.
I don't know.
Nice little spoiler there, buddy.
Ah,
Whoa!
there's nothing in that suit.
What the hell are you?
How can someone be moving
It's
inside an empty
empty
suit?
inside.
I have no clue.
And I like how it just magically just popped right back on. Like no need for like a zipper or anything. It just magically reattaches itself.
Yep. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll believe that you guys aren't the culprits, but I want you to find the real guy who did all this. You have to
So
stop
it's a
it.
him, he
Promise
says.
me. Or else,
Promise me or else.
I'm not gonna let you guys out of here.
I'm not gonna let you guys out.
You little.
This can't keep
That's
going
just
on.
the stipulation
My
here.
home will be a complete
Yep.
mess.
So
And
if
then-
we investigate, he will continue to let us out, but if we don't, we're screwed.
Well, we came here to investigate to begin with, so I don't think he would
What are you
need to
crying for
negotiate
all of
that
a
way.
sudden? Jeez, this thing's
Yeah.
really weirding me out.
So basically, here's what we all learned. Someone is apparently thrown victims inside the TV through the same means that we can enter through the TV.
Yeah.
And the last
What
two
should we
victims, Yamano and Konishi, have all ended up dead in the same fashion as they were to die. So now it's up to us, as Igor mentions, to figure out,
What the hell's going on?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so could this be the mystery that's been thrust upon you? In the contract. Very interesting.
Yeah, because someone acts like a silent protagonist has to fill the role of hero at this point.
Yep.
You're the only ones I can
Always
ask.
silent protagonists.
Yeah,
Always.
that's been a trope in most RPGs. Like Pokemon had a
Thank
silent
you.
protagonist.
Damn bear. Practically
I
holding a
think
gun. to
Mario
our heads.
in Mario RPG was
It's
also
true that
the
we
silent
came here to
protagonist
figure
as
things
well.
out.
Well, actually, Mario's
So
already
far,
been
we're
a silent
completely in the
protagonist throughout his
dark.
RPG
Look for the
career.
culprit,
Yep.
huh?
I think the only exception
Bring
to
it
this,
on.
I think
You got
one of
my
the few
word,
exceptions
too.
is I
Might
think
as
our
well
Final
introduce
Fantasy games, I'm
ourselves.
pretty sure.
I'm Yosuke Hanamura.
Yeah. The main
This is my
characters do
buddy.
get
You got a name?
get to talk to get to say their lines. Well, not say, you know what I mean.
Figures.
Like
How are
there's
we
actually
supposed to find the
dialogue by
culprit in the first place?
said character leader.
I don't know.
And hey, this
but I
bear
know where
finally
the
has a
last
name,
person
Teddy.
came
Well, it's pretty obvious.
You mean Saki-senpai?
I mean the person who came in and disappeared last time. I don't know the
I
name.
mean, the reason why
I'll
the reason why
take
it's been of a trope
You
is
might
because
find clues.
when you
one thing first. You two
because
should
you're
put
basically
these
you
on.
you yourself essentially is the protagonist because you're given a chance
These
you're
glasses
given the you're basically given control of the main character pretty much. That's why
Whoa.
that's why even
difference
some
is like
cases
night and
Violet
day.
from Three Houses is also the main
These on, it's like
as
the
a,
fog doesn't
it
exist.
also follows the same trope
They'll
of
help you walk through the
well,
fog.
mostly
Well,
silent protagonists
I've been
because
here for a
they say
long
like
time,
basically barely
so
two
you can
words.
rely on
Yep.
me.
Pretty much what
But I
Teddy
can
just
only
gave
show
us,
you
they
where
were
the place
glasses.
is.
So pretty much
You
with
guys
these
will have to defend
glasses,
yourselves.
the fog isn't
happened to
impeding us
relying
as
on
much, so we
you?
can actually
There
do
better
something
be
here.
monsters, you
Yeah,
understand?
basically the glass
Weapons,
allows us
but,
to
I mean,
walk through the fog without any
one for show.
difficulty,
We
and it
just
also
got
allows
here.
them to
If
see
it's so
things
dangerous, why
that
don't
they
you
wouldn't
do
be able to see
something
all,
instead of
all by
relying on us?
themselves. So pretty much,
No way. I've got no
anything
whistles.
supernatural that you wouldn't
I'll give
see
you guys
on your own, these
moral
glasses
support
can
from a
reveal
safe
it to you.
distance. How's that
Alright,
sound?
that is actually extremely helpful. So Teddy apparently can't fight? Question mark?
You can try touching them, pushing them, or even punching them, and you still fall over.
No.
Darn it.
Help! I've fallen! And this Teddy cannot get
We
up.
swore to find the culprit, and this is all the backup we get?
Like look up at the poor guy.
Oh,
He's like
Can I ask
wobbling.
you something?
Flailing, essentially.
flailing.
This
Yeah.
Saki senpai person.
So
Someone
Teddy
you
now
know?
asks who Saki
That doesn't matter
Senpai
right
is.
now.
So and Yosuke is like,
Anyways, at least now we know
doesn't
Senpai might
really
have been
matter
thrown
at
in
this
here.
point.
Maybe we can find more
Of
information
course,
too.
because we, the
Let's
player,
get
already
moving.
know that it was a girl that he's had a crush on for
Wait!
presumably quite some time.
And we forgot to get Teddy back up. Oh my god.
Well, who knows? Maybe he could have. Maybe he
What
could
is
have gone
this
back up on
place?
his own. We didn't know.
It's just like the shopping
Yeah.
district. What's
So
going on
this
here?
is the what is
Some
now
weird
what
places
the
have appeared
shopping
here
district is
recently.
perceived to be like in
Things
this
are getting
world.
so
Well,
tangled.
because the thing, people
I don't know
see
what to
things
do.
differently
Yeah.
as opposed to other people
by
do.
the
Like
way, why
for
are
some,
you
in
standing
this
so far
particular
from
area, it
us?
might not be so
You
bad,
better
but
not
for
be
others,
planning
it
to
could be
hightail it
like
if something does come up.
some things that brings up very
Of course
painful
not.
memories.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's just
I
basically
can't
how
stand
it
too
affects
close, you know?
people's
I
lives
get
on a
in your
daily
way.
basis, which is what's been manifested here.
Yeah.
Man, they really went all out on this.
So Teddy's
Out of all the
kind
places
of
in
like,
town, why'd
I'm
they
not gonna
replicate
get
this
too
one?
close to you because I don't want to
Should I
get in your way.
This is reality for the one who's here.
Or maybe
usual,
perhaps
nothing you
it
say
could be
makes
something
any
else.
sense.
I don't know.
This is our shopping district.
Yeah, we'll find out, I guess.
Not far from Saki-senpai's.
So pretty much what our goal is now is to kind of see what
I knew it.
Saki
store that Senpai's
saw
parents run.
saw this world, saw the real world
Senpai
as.
disappeared
Yeah.
Here? What could have
Yeah.
happened?
Wait a second. They're here.
Yeah, and this is the liquor store, the one I ran past in the second part.
I had a feeling they were going to
Konishi
attack.
Liquors.
And cutscene, we'll just keep quiet.
I am thou. Thou art I. The time has come. Open thine eyes and call forth what is within.
So.
Alright, we have finally awakened to our first persona. Meet Izanagi.
Sweet.
Stay calm
So,
and listen.
do you want to explain what
Some
personas are?
shadows have
Personas are basically
You can
a
pinpoint that
facade,
weakness and take
another self that
advantage
comes
of it.
out of
The
you to help
battle
you
will be a
face
lot
adversity.
easier. I
So in
can
this
tell this one
case,
has a weakness
our
too.
persona is
Try
what comes
stuff
out of
out and
us,
see what
can
works.
defend us against shadows.
Which are the enemies of this world.
Pretty much, yes. So this is your typical tutorial battle. Tells you how it works. Basically, when you hit an enemy with his weakness, regardless of what it could be, they get knocked down, allowing you to attack again.
Sweet.
So if you have so in this case, we're by ourselves right now. We can pretty much target the enemy with this exact same weakness, especially if they are the enemy. If they share a weakness, we can keep going after it, right?
Yeah.
However, though, here's the thing: if you knock them down once, you can't spam the extra attack again by knocking down the same enemy you knocked down. It
Keep
doesn't
track
work
of
like
what
that.
attacks have what
Yeah.
effects
So
on enemies.
so basically, what I do here is because if you knock them down but you leave them alone, they can get right back up. So once you knock them down, your goal from there is to capitalize and do extra damage. So pretty much I do here, hit him with Zio, and then follow up with a regular attack.
Yep. And also, Teddy is gonna be pretty much like your encyclopedia of like what enemies are weak to and what they're strong against.
Yeah, he's your scouter for this point in the game.
Yeah, so you pretty much want to make sure that you always, if you ever have any questions, you can always like, or you're not sure of something, always check your dictionary of monsters, we'll call it.
Right. Yeah. Actually, there's a term for that called bestiary. I think it's called.
Whatever it is.
Yeah,
Anyways.
Yeah. When you said beast dictionary, I was thinking there's a term for that.
Yeah. And you have obtained the facade to overcome life's hardships, Izanagi.
Whoa, what was that?
So he's not gonna
Did
think
I
it's just
hear
your
you say
basic persona. You're not gonna
What
stick with
was
him
it?
for the whole
I
game.
mean,
I'm pretty sure.
What did
Most
you
likely
do?
not. I
You
mean,
think I can do it too?
it's not like in Persona 5 where you can
troubling
sacrifice personas to strengthen your other personas, in terms of stats.
Gosh
Yeah.
almighty.
And plus,
You're
generally
amazing,
speaking, the first
Sensei.
persona you get is always quote-unquote the weakest one.
I can't believe
Right.
you were having
Because
such an
as you go
amazing
along,
power.
you're gonna be
No
getting
wonder
much
the
stronger
shadows were scared.
personas down the line.
Are you the one who's able to
so-
bring people into this world?
So pretty much you're always gonna be constantly updating your persona roster,
That's
at
what
least
I
for the main
thought.
character.
This is really
Yep, which is
something.
actually pretty
Don't
cool.
you think so, Yosuke?
Dude, you call him
So-
sensei and then don't show me any?
Yosuke's really upset
Sorry.
with that Teddy.
Well, your support wasn't bad
Oh
though.
my-
I gotta
Well,
give you some
that's
credit for
because
that.
that's because we got all the credit in the world for fighting. Yosuke always
Really?
did is just stand there and watch.
Yep. Oh
right.
god.
You two keep it up, and I think we'll be fine from here on out. Now let's get back to the investigation.
And let's get back to the investigation. Yes, I agree.
Man, I wonder what could have happened to Senpai here.
Uh-oh.
I wish Jeunesse would go under. It's all because of that store.
What the?
I heard that Konishi-san's daughter is working there.
Oh my, how could she with her family's business suffering?
Yeah, you can almost imagine how surreal it must be. You're hearing someone else's thoughts and what they've been going through, something that's been eluded you
That
this
poor father.
entire
To have
time.
his own daughter
Yeah.
working for the enemy.
What a troublesome child.
Hey, Ted. You said that this place is reality for those that are here, right? So, does that mean this was Senpai's reality when she wandered in here?
I only know about what's over here.
Fine. Whatever's going on here, we'll find out ourselves.
Okay, so now we finally entered the liquor store, and this is where this is actually quite a bit gets revealed here, at least as far as how you can sum up Yosuke and Saki's friendship, I guess you can call it.
Saki,
Yeah.
how many times do I have to tell you?
Is this Senpai's dad?
You know what the neighbors say about you, right? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're the eldest daughter of a family who's owned this store for generations. Is it the money? Or did you meet some guy there? Just tell me why you have to work there of all places.
Yeah, they must really, really
I
hate
can't believe
Juness.
this. She seemed like she
Yeah.
had fun at work. She never said anything like this to me.
I mean, it'd be like if the
This was
local
how
mom and
Senpai
pop
always
deli
saw
got
things?
basically trounced by Subway.
Yeah.
These photos. Hey, is this? It's the photo we took the other day with the other part-timers at Juness. Why is it cut up like this?
I never had the chance to say it.
Is that Senpai's voice?
I always wanted to tell Hana-chan
Huh? Me?
that he was a real pain in the ass.
That's
I
a
was
bit
nice
mean.
to him just
Hey.
because he was the store manager's son. That's all. But he takes it completely the wrong way and gets all enthusiastic. What a dick.
Pain in the ass?
Who cares about Juness anyway? Because of that store, our business is ruined. My parents hate me. The neighbors talk behind my back. I wish everything would just disappear.
It's a lie. This can't be. Senpai's not like that. It's so sad. I feel so sorry
going
for
on.
myself. Boo!
Alright, now this is the introduction to a person's shadow.
Thinks everything's a pain in the ass.
Huh? Two Yosuke's?
Two Yosuke's.
Who are you?
Yeah, so this is basically an example of someone's someone. It's like,
How long are you going
imagine
to
if you're talking to your own shadow, spewing out everything that you're really thinking, and you can't accept it, even though you kept it hidden deep down inside. This is what it basically is.
You
Yeah.
put on a good show of being carefree and happy-go-lucky because you're so terrified of being alone. The more the merrier, right? You've got to be surrounded by people to block out the pain of isolation. And what's this about checking out this world for Saki-senpai's sake? Ha! I know the real reason you came snooping. Stop it! Why so panicked? I thought I was just spouting bullshit. Or maybe I do know everything you're thinking. Why's that? Because I am you. You just came because you thought it sounded like a good time. What else is there to do out in this shithole? The world inside the TV. Now that's exciting. You didn't have a single other reason for coming here, did you? That's not true. Stop. Stop it. You're just trying to act like a big shot. If all went well, hey, maybe you could even be a hero! And that senpai you were so sweet on? Her death was the perfect excuse. That's not true! What are you? Who are you? I already told you. I'm you. Your shadow. There's nothing I don't know about you. Screw that! I don't know you! You can't be me, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, and let that be a common trope throughout. Let this be a sign of things that come throughout the game. This is like one of our common tropes.
You're not me.
When you face your other self and you refuse to accept that that's a part of you.
Yeah, that's right.
In this game's context, anyway, they come across very antagonistic.
Yeah, they really do. Oh boy.
So what do you make of the fact that Saki doesn't really finds Yosuke to be pretty annoying, that Yosuke really finds some things to be boring and a pain in the ass?
Oh, that kind of shows exactly how, it's hard to explain.
I mean, I'm not sure how you feel about it.
Yeah. No,
Alright, well, I guess we'll say for after this battle. This is actually our first tutorial shadow boss battle.
I'll crush everything that bores me.
So the ways this works is, it's gonna teach you some other important mechanics to understand about the game. Like, for example, if you think a big attack... Oh, I got a cheap shot, so there's nothing I could have done about that.
Damn it!
How long can you survive this?
This one's
There's also where the
much
kick-ass
stronger
music
than the
kicks in.
last type.
Yes,
Be
I love the
careful.
song.
Whenever you feel threatened, just
So basically, the game
defend
also
yourself.
teaches you that if you sense a powerful attack coming, depending on how good you are at picking up the enemy pattern, sometimes it's always a good idea to guard, so that way, even if you do get hit with the weakness, you won't get knocked down because you're guarding. So this is gonna be basically facing this boss in a set pattern. If you're playing this on a higher difficulty, though, you definitely want to take things a little slower, and you want to do the exact same pattern I'm doing right here. You can hit him with the weakness and follow up with a regular attack, because even if you could follow up with, let's say, cleave, physical attacks from your persona consume a portion of your HP, right?
Yeah.
So in this case, I'm trying to conserve as much HP as I can here.
That way you can actually survive this asshole's attacks.
Well, not only that, but the reason why they gave you
That's it? Boring.
healing items in the first place is because if you were playing on the higher difficulty, like hard or very hard, you probably are going to need them to at least heal yourself up.
Yeah.
So you would have to change your pattern slightly.
Yeah. So, in response to your early question, I am not exactly surprised that Saki felt that way, just because of the fact that, like, it's a lot of pressure for her to deal with between working at Junes and then at the same time having her family own a store that is currently kind of being pushed out of business by Junes as well. So I'm not completely surprised at that, honestly. So.
Alright, so another reason why you should guard is if someone is using power charge, you have no other way to defend yourself. You definitely you don't want to challenge an enemy that has power charge up, because the next physical attack would be double the damage, and guarding against that would be your basically your saving grace. I don't know what it would look like if I was playing on very hard mode. I would imagine it would be a bit stressful.
Yeah, have you played this game on hard mode before?
I think maybe once, like I think for once at one point.
Oh god, power charge.
It's going to attack! Defend yourself!
That is bad.
It's going to attack!
Alright, you almost got this
yourself.
jerk right here. And now you can finish him off with cleave. Death! Thank you.
Go. Yeah, I managed to do it without healing. I mean, it's totally possible to do it without healing on normal mode. I think I believe on very hard mode, you definitely would need to heal because the boss just would hit you just that much harder.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps down the line, I can always revisit one of those higher difficulty runs again.
Yeah.
But just for the sake of the playthrough, I'm just doing this on the normal difficulty.
Yeah.
I'll try my best not to overlevel here because I do want to make every boss battle. I do want to make every fight interesting.
Yosuke, are you okay?
Like I'll try my best not to overlevel. Is what I'm trying to say. I will save it till the very end of the game.
You're not me.
thing came from you, Yosuke. You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Brave. Damn it. Hurts to face yourself. I knew it wasn't lying. But I was so ashamed that I didn't want to admit it. You're me, and I'm you. When you get down to it, all of this is me.
And because Yosuke was finally able to admit what the shadow was saying was his truth, now his shadow becomes his persona.
Nice. So we actually are our second party member of the game. Not
Yep.
bad.
Yep, and now we get Jiraiya.
Sweet. So pretty much with
This.
you might know something that Izanagi is based primarily on electric spells, and Jiraiya, as we saw in the boss battle, is much of a wind-based persona as well.
Yeah, pretty much. The skill set is determined by the elemental properties. So, like you said, Izanagi has electric spells. Well, I think only one electric spell. I think based off his skill set, and Yosuke's has
I don't know what would have happened.
has wind elemental spells. But the weakness thing, like I mentioned earlier, there are opposing elements that are weak to each other in this game. So, for example, lightning and wind are opposed, fire and ice are opposed, and blessing and curse are opposed as well.
Yeah.
Then they all go berserk.
So I think, did you go over?
What happens next?
Never mind. I'll talk about it later. I was about to say something, I completely forgot about it.
But yeah, I hate that too. When you thought of something that just immediately just leaves your head.
Yep, favorite thing in the universe to deal with.
I'm sure it'll come back. Or if you don't, or you don't think about it within the next 10 minutes, we can always talk about the next part.
Yeah.
Whatever that will be.
Yep.
I think we're done.
So pretty much today's like we should get the hell out of Dodge because it's very dangerous and everyone's pretty wiped out from what just happened.
Well, plus there's no more to be done. You know, we already confronted Yosuke's shadow and we won.
Yep, we already got our first shadow as well.
You said that this place is
technically our second persona.
Yeah.
Well, first party member with his persona. Now, what's different though is that unlike the main character, the other people that will eventually join your party will be sticking to their persona, at least for now.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so I was about to say that, like, for the main protagonist, his weaknesses change depending on what persona he has equipped, but for Yosuke and other party members whom will eventually join us, that is not the case.
Well, yeah, because the advantage the main character will always have over everyone else, since they're dubbed the wild card, they can wield any persona.
That's actually pretty cool.
Whereas everyone else got stuck with their personas, which isn't inherently bad. It's just that the only real difference is that their first persona is actually worth hanging on to. Well, I mean, they could be learning new moves anyways.
The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing.
So now we learn what exactly happened with Saki and Yamano. Pretty much what happened was, as Yosuke said, they were thrown into the TV world, could not actually get out of here, and then their own shadow came out, and it eventually went crazy and ended up killing them.
Yeah, pretty much, because as Ted said, when the fog lifts, shadows go berserk, so... That's pretty much what did happen.
Which is kind of sad, actually.
So, there is still a culprit, though. There is still a killer at large, you know.
Yeah,
could you throw someone in the TV and they have no way out? They might as well be killing them.
Yep, which is really bad. But that's what we're here for, correct?
Indeed. I mean, this is gonna be a long...
LP.
Yeah, pretty much. I think the longest I've did so far.
Yeah. So pretty much now we have agreed that like we do need to find culprits, and if we are able to save them before a certain date or a certain time period, then we'll be able to save them essentially.
Yeah, there's a time limit for. There's another thing that's different. We'll get into more about it, more into that as we go along. But yes, there is a time limit to how deadlines work, because if you don't meet a certain deadline, no matter how far advanced you are in the game, you basically lose. Like, you actually get a game over.
which is really
I don't
bad.
know anything
So
about myself,
make sure
to
you're
be
careful
honest.
with how you're
I
spending your
never
days.
thought about it until
Yes,
now.
we'll get more into that within
No
I think
wonder
the
we
next
couldn't
few
get a
parts.
straight answer
Yeah,
out of you.
yeah. So no wonder we couldn't get a straight
Will
answer
you
out of
guys
you.
come back here?
So Teddy's like, will you guys return?
Well, yeah, well we don't have a choice. We want to continue the game,
And that's
right?
even the third answer. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah.
It's like as if I
Keep
knew
your
what line
word?
was coming.
Well,
You're a
you're the
mind
one who
reader.
said you weren't letting us out unless we do.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll let you out. But there's one thing. I'll be waiting for you guys here. You need to come in from the same place every time, so we can meet up.
So pretty much now, every time you're gonna be entering the
from
TV
somewhere
world, you
else,
have to go through
but
the
then
TV and
you
Jeunesse
won't end up
because
here.
evidently
might
the
show up
TV and the
somewhere I
Jeunesse
couldn't get
serves
to.
as a gateway to this particular spot here.
Doomed.
Because
Got it?
what would happen otherwise is
Well,
if you end
pretty
up
much. All right, can you
if
show
you
us
go
the way
if you
out?
go through a different TV,
Roger
then you
that.
end up in a different
One
part
exit
of the
coming
TV
right
world,
up.
which would not be the wisest way to enter, especially since you don't know if you're gonna be jumping into the middle of a shadow's nest or something.
That would also be scary.
Cool.
Oh
First,
boy.
we need to make sure there aren't any employees.
So pretty much
milling
this
around out
gateway
there.
is pretty much open to us now.
That's really good.
go,
So now we
go.
kind he just got tosses in there. Oh my god.
Toss more like pushed in,
Hey,
yeah.
Stop
Nice.
squeezing, you little. Ugh!
Yeah,
Ow.
we finally made it back.
And we landed right on top of Shay.
Huh?
Or do we rent?
Whoa,
Or did we
what's
just
with that
simply land
face?
next to Chie?
I don't know, but she fell backwards.
No, I think she was still. I think she was still like. I think she was still in shock. And she didn't really quite get up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea what to do.
Okay, we did admittedly screw up on this one pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah.
I hate you both.
Well, at least in terms of the protagonist and Yosuke.
Yeah.
I think that might have kind of sort of been our
No,
fault.
duh. Thank
Maybe
you,
we did
Captain
go a little too
Obvious.
far. Let's apologize to her tomorrow. I'm completely wiped out. I'm gonna go home, soak in the shower for a while, and get some sleep. I think I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Well, see you in the morning.
All right, so I think we finally had enough for one excitement for one day. Oh God, here we go. We have to talk to this girl in a kimono.
Nice.
Oh, are you surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand.
I'm too tired to talk to you. I have a hell of a day. I
Getting
I
used to your
went
new
into the
town and
TV.
school?
I saw these weird monsters attack me. saw something came out of me. I saw something came out of my friend. I'm a bit exhausted to talk to you.
It
Can we
must be
wait
difficult
till
moving
I
to a
don't
place
know,
you know nothing about.
Tomorrow?
I've never been out of Innova.
or whenever I see you
so
again, or I feel like
wouldn't know
seeing
what it's
you?
like to transfer to a new school. Oh, are you getting along with Chie? I mean, I always leave early, so
Yeah, but in all seriousness though, it doesn't really matter. You don't get like any stats level up
glad
or
to hear
anything like
that.
that. You just get like
She's
pretty much
very
a different
supportive,
response.
Which is
But,
pretty
it's
cool.
always her who gives me the little extra push.
you know,
on me.
it makes you
At home,
wonder. You know,
together last
what's the
year, too.
dialogue would have been like
Nice
if you
to
picked something
remember how we
different.
cut class
Yeah.
sometimes.
I mean, I'm sure there's a script somewhere,
Oh,
Probably.
somewhere on GameFAQs or something,
I need
who
to make
actually,
tomorrow's arrangements for
Took the time to
Aisha.
actually play through the game multiple times just to get different responses.
yeah, pretty much.
I'll see you at school then.
So pretty much is like, Yukiko needs to just get back to the inn, and she's like, yeah, we'll see you later.
Oh, that's why she's wearing a kimono though. She wants to look good for her customers.
That makes sense. Hey, poor Nanako.
Yeah, Dad's late again.
report on the bizarre murders occurring in Inaba. At around 7 a.m., local high school student Saki Konishi was found dead in Inaba's residential area. Since the body
He
was
dropped
positioned
something,
similarly to the last
aka
victim,
his phone.
and since Miss Konishi was the one who discovered that
There we
body,
go.
police are proceeding under the
But
assumption
thankfully, I have a phone
serial
case on,
murder
so my
case
phone's not
related to the
broken.
death
Nice.
of Mayumi Yamano. The coroner's report
I love
has
Autobox.
established Miss Konishi's time of death at around 1 a.m. last night. The body went unnoticed until this morning as a result of the heavy fog blanketing the area.
Another incident. Dad won't be coming home tonight.
And actually, what's also interesting too, if I can point this out, I think in the game you can also check your calendar.
That's how it
I'm
goes.
pretty sure,
He's a
so you can
detective,
see
so
what
he's
days going to
really
be sunny,
busy.
what days going to be rainy and then sunny, or anything like that. So, if you're playing the game blind, you can sort of use a calendar to kind of plan out your own day. Because generally speaking, if you're going to be because generally speaking, if the game's weather is going to be, you know, raining, thunder, and lightning, and things like that, that's generally the best time to go in the dungeon if you haven't done so already. But like I said, we'll get into more on that as we go along. We're like less than a minute left until the part's over.
Yeah.
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager.
So just
Is it
like
true
how
you're still in high school?
Yamano was the talk of the town for a little bit on the media, and then all of a sudden the reporters are also going.
After Saki, same thing we go.
Yeah, so this is the pattern here. The game that the game will throw at you constantly. Well, pretty consistently actually.
Oh, poor Yukiko. Oh, God.
This is boring. Oh, I need to do the dishes.
Oh, I have to do dishes actually. And that's the end of that. And that's the end of that whole exchange.
And even though we're tired, we're gonna help out poor Nanako with the housework. All right, so that's it for today's part. Next time we meet, we're going to see what transpires next. And so until then, see you guys later.
See ya.